Yes! Yes! Unfortunately folks, we don't have field of vision. Welcome back internet. The Mini is gone! The Mini is now down off the ramps and we're away to give it its first drive. Taken out the garage, it was quite good, clutch was smooth, no noise, engine's running smooth, but we've not driven it down the road as yet to see if there's any other problems. Is it going into gear or through the gears, etc. So we're going to give it a run. Track rod end, drop link, all need to come off, and then we can try and get into the replace the hub. You know what, I think I've taken the wrong one off. This one feels really smooth. See on the other side. Put this back on. Unfortunately folks, we don't have field of vision. This has been an absolute nightmare to diagnose which bearing was faulty. The noise, you couldn't tell which side it was coming from, maybe slightly to this side, but when we checked the bearings, the right hand side hub felt a lot hotter, which suggested it was a right hand side hub. But after taking it off and feeling it, with the actual everything right off and just having the hub itself, I can feel, when I grab that, I can feel that bearing is knackered. But with the disc on, strangely, it didn't feel that bad. But that is definitely knackered. Okay, so I'm taking this off. I've started loosening the bolts. Okay, there's 16mm on the hub. Yeah, I'm not really, I'll maybe bring you. You've got to watch, it goes right beside the top ones. That's not the right socket. Yeah, right beside these top bolts, you've got the ABS sensor. So the last thing you want to do is damage that sensor. 18, 17. These are 16. Once I get this started, I'll probably get my impact gun out. Obviously be a bit easier if you took this right off. I have to reposition it. Just so hard to get in the right position. That was actually loose enough to step around. These bolts are coming off way easier than I expected. Will the hub itself come off, because these sometimes can jam on it. Jam in. I've not done a mini style hub bearing before. It's fairly simple compared to pressing out other bearings, but well, it looks nice. This is the one part that I've not had off yet. The actual hub itself. Desperate not to damage that ABS sensor. From experience, it's even worse trying to take them out to protect them, so that's why I've not actually removed it. They're quite easily broken if you try to remove them. Now I'm hoping I can just tap this hub and it'll come off. Just like that. And that even feels worse now that it's off. That is knackered. I'm hoping that is all the noise we're getting. I don't know if you can hear that. You really can't, but feel vision, yes, you can feel that's rough. So, on with the new one. Now, I know a lot of people say, don't put grease on bolts, it affects the torque. Well, I'm not going to torque it, I'm going to just, me, it's for my car. It does have thread lock on it. I'm going to put a little bit of grease on it because it's me that's going to have to take these off again with the go. Now look at this. Now, this is interesting. These are the bolts that have come with it. And these are the bolts that fit it. Okay. I'll not be using these then. And I suppose they're probably supposed to replace these, but oh well, interesting. Well, they came off easy enough, so I'm not going to bother putting. Now there's a wee lip here, just defines where the actual face is supposed to be. Face is nice and clean, but I'll give it a little wire brush. Little wire brush on the face. And I'm just going to smear a little bit of grease around the face. Well, that's not been too bad, but so they will come apart again if I need to be. And you see the little, there's a nick there, that's where that lines up with the one on the hub. I'll do one of these mini wheel bearings any day compared to most. It's quite good. It's a 2014 model, so I wasn't expecting these to come quite as easily. Should have all started properly. And tighten them up diagonally. Quick nip up with a, actually there's the old one. I'm just going to compare them. Yep, same size. I was just worried there with those bolts being longer that it was the wrong ones, but it seems to be okay. Just Nick these up. Apart. It's so awkward. Done. Now, back together. Okay, so comes with a new nut. That needs pinned over. Make sure it's locked. So that won't move anywhere. That really was, sorry I'm jabbering away, but it really was so hard to diagnose it was this particular bearing. But I'm really confident it is. Unless other bearings on its way out as well, which is possible. Being the age, I could have another one, but this is definitely the worst out of the two. That one feels fine. Bottom ball joint, and I'll just put loosely on, and that's it, anti-roll bar, that's that. Steering rod. Steering rod out until I get this one tightened. This is 17. Okay, brakes on. Oh, yep, I'll put this on. This. Brake. Hold it. 18, 16. Bring the brake caliper down. Just a tip, always remember to press your brakes a few times when you've been working on anything like this. Make sure they work before you go out and hit the brakes and nothing happens just because you've pressed the pistons back a bit. Where's my spanner? Remember to put the pad wear indicator back on. Well, sorry, but you should have your brakes checked long before the pad wear indicator going to do anything. Yeah. Get that all done, hold on. Wheel back on, then we'll take it for a test drive. Okay, there's the Mini, looking pretty, isn't she? Taken out the garage, the clutch was smooth before the whole car would judder violently and knock. That's not happening, it's lovely and smooth taking off. It's really nice. So the clutch and the flywheel problem are definitely sorted, but we don't know about the all4 transfer box. I do believe it might be still a bit knackered. But there's no real noise at low speed from it, which means we can drive the thing. It's not going to do any damage, whereas before the flywheel could have fell apart. So it wasn't usable. Now it's usable. So let's flip you here. Okay, so we've done the clutch, we've done the flywheel, we still had a noise. We've done the the left hand wheel bearing, which was so hard to distinguish where it was coming from. But now I think the only way you could have done it is hung it up on all four wheels off the ground and put it in gear and ran it, and you might use a stethoscope, you might have got it. But found it anyway, as you see. So let's go, let's see. And I think we'll know pretty quickly. We'll just go round the block. It's usually about 30 mile an hour, you start really hearing it. So cross the fingers, do we have a good car after bidding £400 at the auctions? Or do we have a pain in the neck?
Woohoo!
And we have a lovely car. Quiet.
Oh, that's brilliant.
And there's not two, it's just that one wheel bearing.
Yeah, I thought it was maybe the other one as well, but that's fine.
The transfer box is silent. Yes! Yes!
Please like, subscribe and share to see more of our antics.